Hello everyone, I'm Ozzy Arcane. You are watching Backlogged Gaming, and today I'm going to talk about Swordbreaker the game. Now what is Swordbreaker the game? Well, it's actually not much of a game. I'm not saying it's bad. It's basically a digital version of a choose-your-own-adventure book. Now, if you don't know what a choose-your-own-adventure book is, they were a thing in the 90s that were books that kind of tried to be like a game. You'd read through the beginning, you get to a point where the book gives you a choice, as though you are the protagonist of the book, where you decide what you want to do next, and based off of your choice, it tells you what page to flip to see how things continue to play out. You'd get multiple choices throughout the book. Some of them would lead to what were virtually game over, and some would, continue the story. And there were different ways the story could play out because you could pick what you wanted to do. That's basically what Swordbreaker is, but with, actual art representing what's going on instead of you just reading a book. Now, Swordbreaker has actually more options than you would have in a choose-your-own-adventure book, because a book, being that it's a book, has limited space. It can do things on paper through the book. Swordbreaker, basically every room you end up in this castle, you have multiple choices on what you want to do. You'll get into fights where there's specific options you need to pick in order to win. If you pick a wrong option during a fight, you will die. That's the one case where there will always be a specific answer that's the right answer. It was when you're battling a monster. While you're exploring, usually picking a certain option won't cause you to die, though there are a few that will cause that as well, but not as often as with the battles where there's always only one right choice. Though there is one exception in the battles, where there are instances where if you help somebody earlier in the story, you can call them to help you during a specific battle that will cause you to automatically win the battle. But the end point I'm trying to make is whether or not this game, if you want to call it a game, even though it's called Swordbreaker the game, is worth buying. Well, it's fairly cheap. It's only $3 while it's not on sale. So I imagine during a Steam sale, it'll probably be less than $1. And for what it is, it's not that bad of a deal. If you want something that you can just go through, relax without really having to concentrate real hard, this might be something you might want to get. But if you want something that actually has more actual gameplay, then you'll want to look elsewhere. Well, everybody, until next time, happy gaming.